this way. There he is.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Ryan, what in the world is that over your right shoulder?
Oh, this is it. I can block this out.
There you go. That's better.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's kind of
Yeah, if you don't mind. Hey, Ryan, we did get a chance to meet you. You were introduced to the media. You came in for a day after what you've got a 9-day-old baby. What? How old?
Well, she'll be a month on Sunday.
On Sunday?
No, I said she was 11 years old in the press conference. I meant 11.
11 days then. Ryan, welcome to Pittsburgh. Sorry you can't be here. As we said, the weather's playing havoc on travel plans for so many. But when you talked to the media at your press conference, you talked about how pumped up you are. And here you are, you signed as a free agent. You could have signed just about anywhere. A left-handed hitting, power hitting first baseman, outfielder, DH. But you choose Pittsburgh. Tell this great season ticket holder crowd what made you decide on the Burgh.
Yeah, well, first of all, I wish I could be there. I'm snowed in Dallas. Whenever there's some snow, it seems like the whole place shuts down. But I look forward to meeting everybody in person down in Bradenton and then up in Pittsburgh in April. But yeah, I mean, I like the roster. I thought it was a sneaky good roster. There's a lot of good players. Hitters that I admired, and the pitching staff is obviously good. That was a big point for me. You got the Cy Young winner on the team. You got a lot of good young arms that are ready to break out and take that next step. And then on the hitting side, it's been fun to watch O'Neal Cruz from a distance. Just the ability that he has to take over a game, the tools I think are bar none, so that's exciting for me. Brian Reynolds, Horwitz I liked as a hitter when he was with Toronto. You just go around the diamond, there's a lot of good players. And then they made the trade for Brandon Lau, and I'm familiar with him being in the AL East for a few years. So, as the offseason went on and I was kind of weighing my options, Pittsburgh was always up there at the top, and then after a couple moves that they made, I felt like I resonated with the city a little bit, just because I'm kind of that grinder type that it's not always pretty, but I'm going to find a way to get the job done. And in addition, I like the stadium. It just checked a lot of boxes for me. And the more I got to know people in the organization, talking with DK and everybody, it made a ton of sense. And I was like, man, this is a place I want to be.
Yeah, you said DK, Don Kelly, the manager, you were on the phone, I think you said for like 45 minutes with him, and after you hung up the phone, you basically called your agent and said, sign with the Pirates.
Yeah, no, we had a great conversation. And, a manager is important. That's your guy. You're in the trenches with him every day. It seemed like he had a great demeanor, and I talked to a lot of people about him who knew him, and nobody had, anything but great things to say. That's, like I said, as the offseason went on, a lot of things added up for me, and it just felt like this is a place that me and my family needed to be.
Ryan, finally, you and I chatted in the dugout after the press conference, and I love the fact, I think these Yinzers will also appreciate this. You basically said, in so many words, don't expect to see this smile very often on the field. Like, I'm fine here now because you're so serious about winning. And that is just, it resonates with the people in this town.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be smiling in a post-game, a post-game sideline reporter talk, hopefully after a win. But, I think, I'm playing hard. I mean, I think, it's funny to say, like, sometimes I play a little bit better when I'm just a little bit pissed off, like not too super mad, but just...
That's getting some applause right away.
No, I'm going to be smiling, but, I love to compete, and sometimes I get lost in the competition of the game, and, sometimes I'll look back at a highlight and I'll be like, damn, does my face really look like that?
Ryan, thank you so much. Hey, what's your baby's name?
Harper.
Harper. Can we have everybody say, hi, Harper?
Hi, Harper.
That is awesome. She's I'm sure she's sleeping right now. Hopefully. She didn't sleep all night, so she likes to sleep in the morning.
Well, tell her that Pittsburgh is anxious to meet her, and we can't wait to see you wearing that black and gold. And we look forward to seeing you change that helmet over your right shoulder, too, next time we see you. There you go. Hey, Ryan, thank you so much. Thanks for coming to the Burn.
Hey, thank you guys. Looking forward to meeting everybody.
Ryan O'Hearn, everybody.